Muhammad Ali asks Bruce Lee one question at a charity dinner. Could you beat me? What Bruce says in the next 10 minutes doesn't start a fight. It starts a friendship and changes how the greatest boxer alive thinks about combat forever. Los Angeles, November 1967. Saturday evening. A charity gala at the Beverly Hills Hotel ballroom. The kind of event where a plate costs what most people make in a week. Crystal chandeliers hang from gold-painted ceilings. Round tables draped in white linen fill the room. Silverware polished until it catches candlelight from every angle. Waiters in black ties move silently between guests carrying trays of champagne. The air smells like expensive perfume and prime rib, and the particular energy of people who have made it. The guest list is Hollywood royalty. Movie stars between films. Athletes between seasons. Studio executives between deals. The men wear tuxedos that cost more than most people's rent. The women wear gowns and diamonds that catch light with every movement. Everyone here has made it. Everyone here wants everyone else to know it. Bruce Lee sits at table 4, simple black tuxedo. Clean lines, no flash, no jewelry, just perfect fit and quiet confidence. Linda sits beside him in a deep red dress she bought specifically for tonight. Pearl earrings. Her blonde hair is up. Subtle lipstick. 3 years married. 2 kids at home with a babysitter. Brandon is almost 4. Shannon's still a baby. And Linda still takes his breath away every time he looks at her. They're here because a producer invited them. Bruce just finished work on the Green Hornet. The show got canceled after 1 season, but people in Hollywood are starting to notice him, starting to whisper about the Chinese guy who moves like nothing they've ever seen. He's not famous yet. Not really. Most people in this room have no idea who he is, but he's becoming known, becoming someone worth watching. Bruce doesn't love these events. Too much small talk about nothing. Too many people assuming he's a waiter because of his face. Too many surprised expressions when he speaks perfect English. The microaggressions pile up at events like this. Small cuts that don't bleed but leave marks. But tonight feels different. Tonight there's electricity in the room because Muhammad Ali is here, 3 tables away. Impossible to miss. 6'3", 215 pounds of perfectly conditioned muscle, white tuxedo jacket that probably cost more than Bruce's car, gold watch on his wrist, diamond ring catching light, surrounded by people, always surrounded. Managers, handlers, celebrities wanting photos. Everyone wants a piece of Muhammad Ali. He's laughing at something. That famous laugh that fills rooms and commands attention. That voice that taunted Sonny Liston. That confidence that told the world he was the greatest before anyone believed it. The heavyweight champion of the world. The most famous athlete on the planet. Maybe the most famous person alive. Bruce watches him, not staring, observing. The way Ali holds his body even while sitting. The way his shoulders stay loose but ready. The way his eyes scan the room while talking to someone else. Always aware. Always processing, always ready. Fighter habits. Bruce recognizes them because he has the same ones. Linda notices Bruce watching, squeezes his hand under the table, whispers, "That's Muhammad Ali." "I know. He's big." "Yes. You're studying him." Bruce smiles slightly. Linda knows him too well. "I study everyone." "What do you see?" "A fighter, a real one, in everything he does." Dinner progresses, salad course, soup, speeches about helping underprivileged children, applause at appropriate moments. Bruce eats little, talks less. He speaks when he has something worth saying, otherwise he watches. Then something unexpected happens. Muhammad Ali stands up from his table, starts walking through the ballroom, not toward the bathroom, not toward the exit, not toward any of the celebrities trying to catch his attention. He's walking with purpose. Direct line toward table 14, toward Bruce Lee. Whispers ripple through the room like a stone dropped in water. Heads turn. Conversations stop mid-sentence. Forks freeze halfway to mouths. Where is he going? Who is he going to see? Ali stops right behind Bruce's chair. His shadow falls across the table. "You're Bruce Lee." Bruce turns, looks up at Ali, doesn't stand, doesn't show surprise, just meets those famous eyes with calm certainty. "I am the Kung Fu Man, Kato from Green Hornet." "Yes. I've been watching you all night. You move different than other people. Even sitting still, I can see it. The way you hold yourself, the way your eyes track movement, I can tell you're a fighter." Bruce gestures to the empty chair beside him. "Would you like to sit?" Ali grins, that $1 million grin that's been on magazine covers around the world. Pulls out the chair, sits down like he owns the room, like he owns every room he enters. The table freezes completely. A movie producer, a studio executive, their wives, all staring with forks suspended in air. Muhammad Ali just sat down at their table to talk to the Chinese martial artist they barely noticed all evening. But Ali didn't come to talk to them. Linda extends her hand with grace. I'm Linda, Bruce's wife. Ali takes it gently, surprising gentleness for such powerful hands. Beautiful wife for a fighter. You must worry about him. I worry about the other people. Ali laughs. Loud, real, genuine delight. I like her, he says to Bruce. She's got fire. Quick mouth. Fighters need someone who keeps them sharp. Bruce nods. That's why I married her. But Ali didn't walk across the room for small talk. He leans back in his chair. Studies Bruce openly now. No pretense. No social games, sizing him up like he sizes up opponents. Looking for weaknesses, looking for tells, looking for the truth beneath the surface. I've seen your demonstration tapes, Ali says. Someone showed me at the gym last month. That 1-inch punch, that speed. People keep talking about you, saying you're different. Not like those karate men who break boards and bow all day and couldn't fight their way out of a paper bag. Some of them can fight, Bruce says. Most can't. I've sparred with karate guys, taekwondo men, judo players. They freeze up when real punches come at them. All that training disappears when someone is actually trying to hurt them. That's because they train for demonstrations, not for fighting. Ali's eyes sharpen, interest flickering. And you're different. I train for reality, only reality. The table has gone completely quiet, forks down, glasses untouched, everyone leaning in slightly without realizing it. Reality, Ali repeats, testing the word. What's reality to you? Bruce pauses, considers the question seriously. This isn't small talk anymore. This is two fighters discussing the thing that matters most to both of them. Chaos, Bruce says. Someone trying to hurt you doesn't announce it, doesn't follow rules, doesn't wait for you to get ready. Reality is adapting faster than your opponent. The person who adapts fastest usually wins. Usually, Ali says slowly. Sometimes size wins anyway. Power wins. I'd be a fool to say otherwise. You're not a fool, Bruce says. That's why you're the champion. Ali nods slowly. He respects that answer. Respects the honesty. Too many people tell him what he wants to hear. Then Ali leans forward. Here it comes. The question he walked across the room to ask. Let me ask you straight. Fighter to fighter. No games. No politics. Bruce meets his eyes. Ready? Could you beat me? The question hangs in the air like smoke. The producer's fork clatters against his plate. Someone at the next table gasps. Linda's hand finds Bruce's knee under the table, squeezes once. The greatest boxer alive just asked a 135-pound martial artist if he could win a fight. Bruce doesn't rush, doesn't blurt out yes or no, respects the question enough to think, that depends, Bruce says finally. On what? On what kind of fight? Ali's brow furrows. A fight is a fight. No, it isn't. Then Bruce says something that changes the energy at the entire table. Are there rules in this fight? Boxing rules? Gloves, referee, no hitting below the belt, no kicking, no elbows, no strikes to the throat? Ali waves his hand. Just a fight. You and me. See who wins. Where? A boxing ring with ropes I can be trapped against? An open field where I can move any direction? A small room where your reach advantage means less? Ali pauses. He hadn't considered these questions. In his world, a fight means boxing. Rules assumed. Environment standard. But Bruce is asking him to think differently. Open space, Ali says slowly. No ring, no rules, just two men seeing who's better. Bruce nods. Now I can give you a real answer. The surrounding tables have noticed. Conversations dying. Attention shifting. Muhammad Ali and Bruce Lee in deep discussion. This is the kind of moment people talk about for years. But what Bruce Lee said next made Muhammad Ali question everything he thought he knew about fighting. In a boxing match, Bruce says, with boxing rules, you beat me. Almost certainly, you're bigger, stronger. Your reach is 8 inches longer. You've spent your life mastering the sweet science. I'd be fighting your fight by your rules. Ali nods. Expected. Obvious. But you said almost. Ali catches. Nothing is certain in combat. I'm faster than anyone you've faced, not just hand speed, reaction time, the time between seeing and responding. I'd see your jab before you finish deciding to throw it. You think you're faster than me? Ali's voice carries challenge, but also curiosity. In some ways, yes, your jab travels faster, more mass, more power, but I recognize the setup faster. Whether that fraction of a second matters against someone like you, I honestly don't know. I've never fought anyone like you, you've never fought anyone like me. Ali sits back. Nobody talks to him like this. Nobody analyzes him like a puzzle. Okay, what about no rules? Your way? And that's when Bruce said something that made the whole table hold its breath. Everything changes. Every tool becomes available. My feet, elbows, knees, strikes to targets illegal in boxing. Targets you've never had to defend in your entire career. What targets? Throat, groin, eyes, knees, joints, and soft tissue. Ali's hand moves toward his throat unconsciously just for a moment, then drops. You think you could actually hurt me? I think my first attack would target something you've never trained to protect. Full speed, no warning, no telegraph. You've never faced someone who fights this way. Every opponent you faced respected boxing distance, stayed at range, tried to outbox you. I wouldn't do that. I'd fight in close, attack angles you don't defend, use techniques that don't exist in your training. Ali is quiet. The longest Bruce has seen him quiet all night. Something happening behind those famous eyes, calculations running, assumptions questioned. You've clinched boxers, Bruce continues. Can you clinch someone attacking targets your training taught you to ignore? Your preparation didn't include that. My preparation includes nothing else. Silence. Complete silence. The table holds its breath. So your answer is you could beat me without rules. My answer is I could probably hurt you badly. Whether I'd win depends on factors neither of us can predict. Your chin is legendary. Your conditioning is superhuman. Your heart is unlike anything boxing has ever seen. You might absorb everything I throw and still win through pure will and strength. Damn right, Ali says, but there's no anger in it. But I might end it in 3 seconds with a strike you've never trained to defend. That's the honest answer. That's the only answer a real martial artist can give. Anyone who says definitely yes or definitely no is lying or doesn't understand combat. Too many variables. The best fighter doesn't always win. Ali stares at Bruce for a long moment. The room seems frozen. Then something unexpected happens. Ali laughs. Not mocking, delighted. The laugh of a man who discovered something valuable. You're the first person in 5 years who didn't tell me I'm the greatest at everything or try to prove they're better. You just told me the truth. The complicated truth with all the pieces that don't fit easy answers. The truth is always complicated, Bruce says. People want simple. Who wins? Black and white. Good beats evil. Life isn't like that. Ali shakes his head slowly. You know what I like about you, Bruce Lee? You're not afraid of me. Everyone's afraid of me. Fighters twice your size, movie stars, politicians. They smile and shake my hand. And behind their eyes, I see the fear. You don't have that. Why would I? You're not my enemy. You're a man. Extraordinary, maybe the best ever at what you do, but still a man. You bleed, you breathe, so do I. We're the same in that way. Something shifts between them, something important. Two men recognizing each other across different worlds. I want to see you move, Ali says. Come to my gym, show me what you do. Not to fight, to learn. I want to understand. I'd like that, Bruce says. And I'll watch you train, tell you what I see, tell you the truth like I just did. Nobody tells me the truth anymore. They tell me what I want to hear. I don't know how to do anything else. Ali grins wide. That's exactly why I'm asking. They exchange information, plans to meet. The conversation shifts lighter. Ali asks about the kids. Bruce asks about upcoming fights. They talk like old friends despite meeting an hour ago. When Ali stands to leave, he shakes Bruce's hand firmly, holds it. You're something different, Bruce Lee. Never met anyone like you. Never met anyone like you either. Maybe not. But after tonight, I'm not sure I'm the baddest man in every room anymore. He winks. Don't tell anyone I said that. I've got a reputation. 3 weeks later, Bruce visits Ali's training camp in Miami. Spends 2 days watching him prepare for an upcoming fight, points out small inefficiencies in footwork, patterns that could be exploited. Ali listens, actually listens, tries the suggestions, admits they feel different, maybe better. You see things, Ali tells Bruce on the second day. Things my trainers don't see, things I don't see. I see from outside boxing, Bruce says. Your trainers are inside the system. Sometimes you need someone outside to show you the blind spots. Ali visits Bruce's school in Los Angeles 2 months later, watches the 1-inch punch demonstration. Bruce asks him to hold a pad. Feel it, don't just watch it. Bruce performs the technique. The pad explodes backward. Ali's arm buckles. His eyes go wide. That's real power, Ali says quietly. Different kind than mine, but real. They become friends. Not daily calls, not constant contact, but connected. Two men at the peak of different mountains, respecting what the other built, understanding what most people never see. In 1969, a reporter asks Ali about other fighting styles, whether boxers are always best, whether size always wins. Ali gives a complicated answer. Depends on the rules, depends on the environment, depends on the fighter. I once met a man half my size who made me think differently about what combat really means. Made me realize that my training, as complete as it is, only prepares me for one kind of fight. There are other kinds, and in those fights, maybe I'm not the greatest. The reporter presses. Who was this man? Ali smiles. Doesn't matter. What matters is he taught me humility. Real humility. Not the fake kind where you say you're humble, but really you think you're the best. The real kind where you understand your limitations. Every fighter has them, even me. Years later, in 1973, Bruce Lee dies. Ali is preparing for a fight. Can't attend the funeral, but he sends flowers. The card reads, "To the man who taught me that being the greatest means admitting you don't know everything, Muhammad Ali." Linda keeps that card, shows it to Brandon and Shannon when they're older. Your father respected very few fighters, she tells them, but Muhammad Ali was one of them. Not because Ali was the champion, because Ali was willing to learn. That's rare, especially at the top. Most champions think they know everything. Your father and Ali understood that real mastery is knowing how much you don't know. In 1978, Ali is asked again about Bruce Lee in an interview. Bruce Lee was special, Ali says. Not because he could fight. Lots of people can fight. Bruce was special because he made you think. He'd ask questions you never considered, challenge assumptions you didn't know you had. That dinner we had in '67, he asked me one question. What kind of fight? That one question changed how I thought about combat, made me realize that boxing is one kind of fighting. There are others, and I'm not prepared for those others. That's humbling. That's valuable. That's what Bruce gave me. The interviewer asks, "Do you think he could have beaten you?" Ali pauses, thinks, then gives the same answer Bruce gave him 11 years earlier. Depends on the rules. Depends on the environment. In a boxing ring, I'd win. In a street fight with no rules, I don't know. And I'm okay not knowing. Bruce taught me that too, that I don't know is a valid answer. Maybe the most honest answer. Muhammad Ali fights until 1981, retires, develops Parkinson's, but even as his body fails, he remembers that conversation. That question, could you beat me? And Bruce's answer, the complicated, honest, humble answer that didn't claim certainty. In 1996, at the Olympics, Ali lights the torch. His hands shake, his body moves slowly, but he completes the task. The world watches, and somewhere, someone who knew both Ali and Bruce recognizes something. Ali's movement, the way he positions his feet, the subtle adjustment of weight. It's not boxing, it's something else. Something Bruce showed him decades ago. A small piece of martial arts philosophy integrated so deeply that even Parkinson's can't erase it. After the ceremony, a reporter asks Ali how it felt. Ali's speech is slowed by disease, but his words are clear. Felt like completing a circle. Bruce Lee told me once that fighting isn't just about winning, it's about understanding yourself. Tonight I understood that even when the body fails, the spirit remains. That's what Bruce taught me. Not how to punch, how to think, how to be. Two warriors, different styles, different worlds. One conversation, 10 minutes, 1967. Could you beat me? Depends. That single word changed how the greatest boxer in history thought about fighting, about limitations, about what greatness really means. Bruce Lee didn't beat Muhammad Ali that night. He did something harder. He made Ali think. That's the real power. Not fists, not speed, not size. Truth. Complicated, honest, humble truth. Who in your life needs an honest answer instead of a comfortable one? Who needs you to say, "It depends," instead of claiming certainty you don't have? Because that's what warriors do. They respect each other enough to tell the truth, even when the truth is complicated, even when the truth is, "I don't know." Bruce Lee and Muhammad Ali. Two legends. One question, one honest answer, and a friendship that proved the greatest victory isn't defeating your opponent. It's making them better. That's mastery. That's legacy. That's what happens when two real fighters meet and recognize each other not as enemies, but as students of the same infinite craft. The fight that never happened became more important than any fight that did, because it taught both men the same lesson. True strength isn't in proving you're the best. It's in admitting you have more to learn, even when you're already the greatest, especially then.